everyone, it's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan.
And I'm DJ.
It is day 39. And look, DJ is bathed in white light.
Should I do the motion? Should I do the...
Yeah, you should. The fetal position thing. DJ, why couldn't you have been under that thing when we did white light?
Next time.
Sure.
Next Morphin Mania.
Yeah. When we get to gold light, then that's not a thing, by the way, everybody. Okay, so today we are going to do another 3 episodes. It's not a 3-parter this time like we did with White Light and the episode right before White Light. We have to do this in order to make sure that we're not splitting up multi-parts into different days. So sometimes we have to shoot 3 at once, and so we're doing that again. So batch shooting tonight for everybody that's watching live. This will be our last show for tonight, but it's going to be 3 more episodes. So we're shooting as much as we usually do, but we just did it in 2 different shows. So thanks for being here, whether you are watching live or watching after the fact in days. Today we're doing 2 for 1, which is episode 19 of season 2, followed by Opposites Attract and Zedd's Monster Mash, which I thought was... No, it's Zedd's Monster Heads,
yeah,
right?
Zedd Monster, 2 different things.
That's a VHS tape that wasn't aired, and I don't even remember what it is.
Which I can't find.
Is it a Disney sing-along? What is it?
I don't know. Yeah, I think it... I don't know. I was trying to find it on YouTube for this Mania, but I can't find it anywhere.
Okay, well, we're going to try to do that at some point, somehow, but if we can't find a way to stream it, then we probably will just not bother with it. We're going to do a lot of other weird, obscure things, and everybody watching in days, we've already done at least 1 weird, obscure thing. So anyway, DJ, are you ready to get into 2 for 1? It's a 2 for 1 special, DJ, which is weird on a day where we're shooting 3.
Yeah, I was going to say...
You get 3 for 2. Is everyone doing the math? Does everybody know what we're talking about? Okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and just jump right into it. If you are watching after the fact, make sure and get your Netflix, your DVDs, get it timestamp 0 on episode 19, 2 for 1. And get ready to press play when I say now. If you're watching live, go to the Rabbit Room. It's in the description. Click on it. You'll see exactly what we're seeing as we're streaming it, plus or minus a couple of seconds. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
That was a weird Netflix description. Did you read the description?
The description...
Zedd makes a pair of unfeminine monsters.
Unfeminine monsters from Kimberly's stolen purse. That's hilarious. Maybe they make a big deal out of that in the episode.
Maybe so.
I should just start randomly, talking to Saba while we're, like you see Tommy do in the intro. It's like, hey, what do you think about this episode? Well, if you'd let me see it, turn me around.
I thought I was great.
Yes, I'm excellent in this one.
You think Saba was the inspiration for Jarvis?
No. No, but he has a similar voice.
Yeah, he's got a little British tinge.
I mean, I'm pretty sure whoever is voicing Saba is faking a British accent. I doubt very seriously that's actually a British actor, but...
You've still got the season 2 thing covering.
I want... Well, you're seeing something you've already seen 19 times. Okay, yes. So I want Sama to sing the song. DJ's a little anal retentive about things. Every now and again, he just stops everything. He's like, "Cap, you're doing it wrong."
I was just thinking about the viewers,
and I'm like, I don't care if yeah, that's what he says, but he's really just OCD. And
I think just the short time we spent together, he's seeing my OCD.
Well, I mean, the first time I met you, I wondered with all the colored DVDs, but I'm just kidding. I did not have that thought, by the way. I'm just kidding. I was just thinking about things I know about you that I could use as a jab, Really, at some point... Oh, is this the one? No, because it's the person. I was going to say, for a minute, the way they set that up, I thought maybe this was the lipstick monster.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think it is.
No, because they're unfeminine monsters. That would be a feminine monster.
That would be... It's like I set you up for that on purpose. It's like I wanted someone to make that joke.
It's just a repartee. How do you say that word?
I don't know what you're saying right now. What?
I mixed rapport and repartee together.
Wow.
Which they're kind of...
I'm surprised they haven't attempted this yet. The Power Ranger metal detector.
I wonder what kind of metals the Rangers suits are made of.
And the coins, and it's Eltarium.
Well, they're actually coins in this and not rocks.
Yeah, they would actually be made of a metal, and same thing with the morphers. And I would assume it would be some kind of, extraterrestrial metal.
Yeah.
Rockman says, yes, we would expect a purse monster to be unmasculine. Like, you don't have to say that. Like,
and he's in the whites. So I'm gonna add some things to our list here. Our first I was gonna say we originally called it multicolored Rangers, but I'm gonna say like multi-generational because I want to count like 2 Red Rangers and stuff like that.
Oh, sure, yeah. Makes
so this
sense.
is our first. This is our first of that. That's Tommy, of course. I don't know. We're counting giving up / losing powers. Do we count both times that Tommy does that, or
yes,
just one?
I think you have to.
Okay, that's 3. That's 3 for that then.
Let me just say, if this were Smallville, I would be counting them.
Okay, good.
Teenage love is in the air.
That's one of my favorite lines from the movie. Is Ivanu's, what is that odious stench? Smells
okay,
like
Zedd, I hate to fault your logic because you're Zedd, and I'm supposed to worship the ground you walk on, but Zedd says, for an extra ranger, we need an extra monster, but last time you had 3 and lost, so why not 4? Like, there's nothing stopping you from sending 1 million monsters. Like,
well, what you don't know is Zedd's rule is I can't escalate the fight too much. Just a little bit.
oh, okay, he's evil because he sort of escalates. Like he escalates it at all, and that makes him bad.
I'm sorry, we just talked over that hilarious like montage date that Tommy and Kimberly won. It was hilarious.
Oh, that's the other reason that White Light is a big deal, is we're starting to deal with them actually kind of dating again, because we went there, but then we got away from it. Because remember, they kissed a while back. Am I remembering that right?
Yeah.
Didn't that happen?
I think so, yeah.
Didn't that happen? We didn't really talk about it, but it happened, and it was a big deal for the soap opera kid fans, the kid soap opera fans.
Like a Daredevil Electra thing here.
That's exactly what they're doing, yeah. where Tommy throws Saba in the air, and then it stays up there for a really long time, and then it comes back, he catches it, and then he starts fighting. Yeah.
He takes his khaki vest off that he's wearing.
That's awesome. First of all, if you're the putties, don't keep coming like that, And second of all, if you're Tommy, you got to hope they're dumb enough to keep coming like that, because you're going to feel real awkward when you kick and there's nothing there. It looks almost choreographed.
I don't care.
I will win. Is this our first I will win?
Might be.
I don't think we've had. I love it. I think we've got most of this record now. Can you think of anything from the record that we're missing?
I don't. There's some reverse footage. We really should have counted reverse footage. That would have been a good one.
Yes, we should have, but it's too late now. 19 into season 2. Spiro says, "Oh God, Tommy's hair."
Tommy's headband. His whole look is.
Rockman was also excited about the reverse footage. So wait, why was that?
Purse head.
He loves head. He says, "Peranta's head, purse head." So wait, why did the putties do a good job? Are they just supposed to wear them down a little bit? So when he sends the putties, does he ever expect the putties to actually accomplish anything? Or did they do a good job because that's the formula and that's what's supposed to happen in the episode? I'm sorry, what?
How could he expect them to accomplish anything? He literally gave them a self-destruct button.
Good job, putties. You exploded. Just like I designed you to. Lucas says, "Wow, Putty succeeded."
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's a lipstick monster. Oh, it's a different one.
It's a different. Nope, that's it.
No, that's it. That's it.
See, I told you. I didn't think they all came from season 3.
Interesting.
That's it. I can't believe you just brought that up an episode ago.
Oh yeah, as planned. Oh, look at Billy.
but he pretended to be wrong. So wait,
That's
did the
crazy.
putties? I don't have Jason here to explain this episode to me. Did the putties succeed because they grabbed the purse? Is that what it was?
Maybe that might have been what
Okay,
happened.
that must be what happened. Yeah. Sorry, I'm making a commentary. I don't know what I'm
Man,
doing.
it looks like they have uniforms now. Look at they're all wearing their colored tank tops.
That's true. They're like animorphs. Yeah. Okay. So Rockman says so. Lipstick Monster is unfeminine.
That's a weird description.
Wow. Fire that guy. He's really bad at this. I have been thinking about making a video about really bad Netflix descriptions, and this has really spurred me on wanting to do that.
I guess he's saying unfeminine because they're monsters, so they're like, I don't know.
So by trying to, I was right, lip syncer, yeah, with a Y. I remember that. But I'm not the leader anymore, so I better check in with Tommy.
So many great lines from Jason that he plays so straight. It's great.
Look, guys, drama.
Secret handshake time.
Zordon, go Rangers, go Rangers, go!
Oh, they're frozen.
So, by
that's a different power axe. Did you see that?
Yeah. It must be the one. It must be the flimsy one that we made.
Yeah.
Okay, so DJ, I want to go back to our complaining about the guy who wrote the blurb for this. When you came up with an explanation, it was thinking too much about it. I just feel the need to say that. Lucas Green says Joker wears lipstick. Who are we to judge?
Well, this was the 90s. Crazy time.
Yeah, but also when I played the game, I thought they put her in there because they didn't have a lot of female monsters. So they were like looking for an effeminate monster.
Well, and I don't want to be
the video game.
I don't want to be crude. And this isn't crude. This is just anatomy. There's an anatomical distinction that would suggest the opposite of unfeminine.
Yeah. No, they gave her female anatomy.
Yeah, it's weird.
No, she has an hourglass shape and a chest. She's a girl.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
It's like he went out of the way to say that. He didn't have to. He could have just said...
That's a funny thing to say. You're just stating a fact. Look, it's a chick monster.
Yeah, two monsters out of a purse. That's all he had to say. Why did he... It's like whoever added that word.
Yeah, you could have just read, no, there's two monsters. They came out of a purse. That's what he does in this one.
Not Jason. That was terrible.
You know what else I probably would have written in that description? Oh, and like Tommy and Kimberly go on a date. Like,
yeah.
You know?
Something. Fill it out a little bit.
Eric, look, we got Lip Syncer.
Lip Sync?
Do you remember the lipstick monster?
That's a Megazord.
What's that? Well, no, I know. That's a Megazord. But in this episode, we had the lipstick monster.
Oh, yeah, we're
from the video game.
Yeah.
And DJ brought her up last episode, and we were debating about whether or not she was in season 2, because he was like, no, they only put season 3 monsters in there. And he was wrong.
It's crazy, though, that they made that game during season 3, and they thought to go back to this monster. So when Jason said the lip sync monster was all his, he wasn't lying. No help around. Oh, that's right, Billy's doing this.
Mic settings are right.
There you go. I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, that was weird. I don't know what happened there. Okay, hey DJ, catch Eric up on the weird blurb from Netflix.
What's the weird blurb?
Oh yeah. So Lord Zedd has made 2 unfeminine monsters from Kimberly's mom's purse.
Weird.
Don't know
It's
why.
a lipstick monster with a lady body. What is
Is it
he?
supposed to be two feminine monsters? Is there a second monster?
But
Yeah,
it
the other one's
wrote,
purse.
but he wrote specifically, Lord Zedd fashions a pair of unfeminine monsters from
But
Kimberly's
is it
stolen
supposed to be
purse.
feminine? Like, is it a typo? Is it supposed to be feminine?
What would make you think to write unfeminine? That's not even like a normal.
Well, maybe they
word.
accidentally put like I feminine and autocorrected to unfeminine.
Yeah, there was an autocorrect mistake. Welcome aboard, Eric. It's
I
good to
assume
see you,
most
buddy.
spelling. I assume most things like that are autocorrect mistakes.
So,
Most
Eric,
of my mistakes are autocorrect mistakes.
Yeah.
So annoying.
so to catch you up to speed, Eric, we just finished White Light. This is the episode right after White Light.
White Ranger's here.
Mhm.
I missed a lot.
We're so excited, and White Light holds up so well.
I bet it does.
We had a lot of fun doing that, and
Oh, really? I got you that for Christmas last year.
yes, thank you. I couldn't remember if it was Christmas or birthday. I was like racking my brain. I thought it was Christmas.
I'm pretty sure it's
There's
Christmas.
It was
the other
Christmas.
monster. He's a purse. He's not
Okay,
very
so
feminine.
it's an unfeminine purse monster and a very effeminate lipstick monster. Yeah, that's not an effeminate monster. That's true. So that tells me that person watched the first 5 minutes where Zedd said, "I'm gonna make two monsters out of this purse," because that's what he said.
Why did he take one item from the purse and then the purse? Were there no other items in the purse? Could he not make like a wallet monster or like
Just a whole gang of.
a chapstick monster? I guess that might be just like a lipstick.
See, if Clark Kent
We
said
had
the
mirror
entire
monster.
the entire contents of Lois Lane's purse and that's all that was in it, she wouldn't be as impressed.
Mm-hmm.
She'd be like, "Oh yeah, you're right. I have lipstick. Whatever."
Well, no one parents in the show are smokers, so it wouldn't be a cigarette monster.
No, or a lighter monster.
Oh, dental floss.
So wait, the purse has
Things in it.
So this is what Zedd did. Zedd said, "We need a purse monster because that's awesome." And all of the stuff in the purse will make weapons, and he says this, Eric, but because there's an extra ranger, we need an extra monster, and I'm lazy, so I'll pull something out of the purse and make that a monster. That's what he did. And in White Light, Eric, I said this earlier, but
Looks
there
really
are
good.
but there were three monsters in White Light, and then Zedd goes, "We have an extra ranger, we need an extra monster." No, you lost with three, you need at least two more monsters.
Does the lipstick
You're
monster
welcome.
and the purse monster show up in the same episode? Or, I mean, together
Yes.
on the screen at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So they did that because that's the
Oh, I
footage.
don't know.
Okay.
If
Well, I
they
don't think
do.
we've seen them together yet.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm asking is, did we cut together two different...
I don't think so. But yeah, I think we did cut them together because Lipstick Monster got big really fast, and we were just doing Megazord footage.
Okay,
I
so
haven't,
that purse doesn't look anything like the purse monster.
Or a purse? Or was that containment unit for the purse?
Oh,
Yeah. There was some.
it
It
was
was.
a very small purse.
So,
It's like a
purse,
handbag type
you
thing.
meant coin purse that has lipstick and dental floss.
has anyone shown up and talked about Sentai White Ranger?
Uh,
I mentioned a little bit.
Zach
how he's
did a
kid,
little
Yeah,
bit,
yeah,
yeah.
he's essentially Turbo Blue, from my understanding.
which is why he's like jumping around and acting all
Yeah,
weird.
yeah. He's like a super hyperactive kid.
Eric, everybody's excited you're here. Say hi.
Hi. And this is also a martial arts theme season, which is interesting because we do that right next to a ninja theme season. You'd think you'd want to diversify more.
So when the Kid Ranger morphs, does he get taller?
Yes.
Oh, they do that. Oh, okay.
Yes. Well, yeah, because he's full size. You can see the White Ranger.
But I didn't know if they did it in the morphing sequence.
So when I was a kid, I didn't like the Thunder Megazords because I thought blue and yellow looked lazy.
Exactly. That's what I've been saying this whole time. They
DJ's
just
been
look
saying
like
that the
shoes.
whole time.
They're
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah. But even as a kid, like I was like, oh, I don't want those toys. They look like this. They barely look like toys.
I really like the Megazord, but I don't like the Zords
Yeah.
themselves.
Yeah.
I like Dragon. Dragon Zord's cool.
But it's weird to have Red Dragon at the same time as you have Dragon. Like, now we're past that, so it's not weird. But,
Well, obviously in the original Sentai we did not.
And
Right.
it looks like Serpentera, which is
right,
another
but I
layer.
would have given it a different name or something. It's just really strange that, like, I don't know what else you'd call it, but it's kind of weird.
Chinese Dragon.
I wonder if there's a connection there on the the Japanese side. They're like, oh, Serpentera was really cool. We'll do, or Japanese equivalent to Serpentera. We'll do something like that, but we'll give it to the good guys.
Well, Vax says that there's
not here yet, though.
Vax said that there's Chinese symbols in this season a lot.
That it was vaguely a Chinese season.
So
Yeah, because they're kung fu.
why they would do the Chinese dragon.
That's why they do the Chinese dragon, yeah. But they couldn't be looking at Serpentera because we haven't seen it yet.
Oh, Serpentera doesn't exist yet.
Huh.
I thought Serpentera was in season 1. Is it only Zedd?
Serpentera is Lord Zedd Zord.
Okay. Well then okay. So they're
does not exist in season 1.
Then I guess that makes sense. It's in the same season.
Yeah.
Of Sentai.
Yeah, and that's why I said it was weird that like I think they ripped it off to make Serpentera because it looks a lot like Serpentera to me.
But I don't know a lot about Chinese mythology. There might be like a good dragon and a dark dragon.
That makes sense.
Maybe. I don't know if that's a thing.
That is the purse. That's so weird.
Oh man, he's rocking that bandana.
Yeah, you've been
Or
missing
is it a
that.
headband?
We have also been putting out a poll about that.
It's larger than a headband, which makes me think bandana, but it's not as large as a bandana. It's like a headdana, like it's an in-betweener.
You know
He's
where
also
a good place is to use a metal detector? In the water.
You might find the Titanic. It hasn't been found yet when this episode comes out.
I was going to say, we found that.
But not yet.
Okay.
Or we just found it.
Is it possible it's in Angel Grove?
I mean, yes. With the great power, all things are possible.
I know her.
Who is
Season
she?
3.
That little girl.
Oh.
Maybe both of them. Is that also Little Cat? Because that is Little Aisha.
No, Little Cat's really blonde. I remember that.
Okay, but that is Little Aisha. Am I wrong?
No, they reused her. Yeah, that's what I.
That
That was
the
crazy.
same clothes as Aisha.
And the kid sitting next to her might be Little Adam, but I didn't see him in the front.
You think they just reuse all those kids?
Yes, I do. They reuse at least one of them very clearly. That I never noticed before. I'm sorry, I'm overly excited about that. That's crazy. I never noticed that.
Yeah, I mean, you always learn new things when you watch Power Rangers every time.
Okay.
You do.
This is called
Nothing
Opposites.
useful.
This next episode is called Opposites Attract.
It is.
It should be called Opposites Attack.
That's good. Yeah, there are two. See, if I were making any punny episodes in a show like Power Rangers, I would make them all punny episodes.
Yes,
and maybe not the big ones.
Yeah,
maybe something like White Light and like Green Candle and stuff like that. Like I get not going there with those maybe, but that should be the scheme.
Do the X-Files thing, or what I thought, or what I think X-Files should do. I guess it's not the X-Files thing.
Vax said that that kid is Turbo Blue if Turbo Blue had a crush on the girls in the team.
I've heard he's pervy in a way that only Japanese TV shows allow for children.
And that's what he said. He says there's a legit scene where he uses his powers to look up the pink Dairanger skirt.
I've heard of this.
Mule.
Oh,
It's a very different
Serpentera,
culture.
and I did kind of wonder this, but I wasn't sure, so I didn't say anything. Serpentera is not ours.
Yeah, I didn't think so. I was assuming it was in the Sentai season.
I thought. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying that they saw what we did. It was like we didn't build stuff.
No.
That's too cool for us to.
But I was thinking Serpentera was in the previous Sentai season, and then
they
they did a good red one.
It sounds like they just made a boat together.
They do stuff like that, like in Gundam. In G Gundam, there's Dragon Gundam, and the next one they're like, well, let's just kind of keep Dragon Gundam again. We'll call it Shenlong.
Well, forget what I said. Okay, so Opposites Attract, it's episode 20 of season 2. If you're watching after the fact, make sure that's the one you're looking at on Netflix, your DVDs, however you're going to watch it. And if you just joined us live, welcome. Thanks for being here. Make sure and click on the link in the description for the Rabbit Room, and you can see exactly the stream that we are broadcasting, and you'll be just a couple seconds before or ahead of us. Here we go. Or behind us. Those are the same thing. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. And Eric, you haven't.
The pictures are different.
You haven't got to watch this
Different
intro yet.
pictures. What happened to after 10,000 years of free?
Oh, you missed the one in between this.
You missed
With
all
all
the
the
quarter of a
cross stage at
season
the beginning.
because we watch a lot of these at once. So Jeff had an interesting reaction.
And he's never seen, yes?
He had never seen the show, and he saw some of the worst episodes of the season.
Some of the
We
worst.
watched almost only bad episodes, and he didn't believe us. He was like, "How could it be worse?" Like he didn't understand, or he didn't understand how like there could be better versions of what we were watching.
The ponytail was big in the 90s.
It sure
but
was.
I feel like was already being made fun of in the 90s.
I
feel like
the rat tail
was,
thing.
Yeah, I feel like it was both cool and not cool simultaneously in the 90s.
There were a lot of things like that where we could not decide whether we should make fun of a thing or not. Pogs were that way.
Jason David Frank tells the story where all the martial artists had ponytails in the 90s, and he had one, but when he started acting, his agent made him cut it because he would never get jobs, and then he grew it back. That's why when you see him in the Green Ranger, he has just like that mullet kind of hair. It's not a full ponytail, but he grew it right back, and obviously it.
Yeah, because my mind immediately goes to Adrian Paul from Highlander, who was a ponytail for most of that show, and obviously Steven Seagal.
Do you guys have what I have? As soon as girls wearing something like that walk in, I'm expecting them to sell me cookies.
Cookies, yeah.
Well, they're Girl Scouts, right? Or like Power Scouts. Something generically not.
Yeah, or the
Girl
Eagle
Scouts.
Scout version of Girl Scouts. Does Girl Scouts have that? Can you be a Girl Scout in high school?
Pteranodon Scouts.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Pterodactyl Scouts.
Firebird. She's a Firebird now.
That was the mascot of my high school. And when they
Scouts?
unveiled the statue, it was the ugliest thing ever, and I called it the Kentucky Fried Fire Chicken.
So it was a phoenix. You had was it like an Easter phoenix?
It was like an Easter. That's right. That's exactly what it looked like.
I'm glad that's catching on.
We're just making propaganda out of it, really. Just saying it as often as we can and getting it everywhere.
That was the mascot of my college, because I went to an art school and we had no sports, but we had like a joke phoenix that was like really fat, and it was funny.
Like a chocobo?
Like what?
Like a chocobo?
What is that?
Oh, it's a big fat chicken thing in for Final Fantasy.
Oh, okay.
So the
magnet, or there is a fat one.
The magnet device that Billy just made looks a lot like a device he made like an episode or two ago. It just didn't have a magnet on it, and I think they might have taken the same prop and just put a magnet on it.
Is this the magnet monster from the Mighty Morphin from the Super NES game?
So did they just take 3 episodes and then pull all the monsters just from episodes in a row?
Well, he's in the movie game, actually. The magnet monster.
Oh, the movie. Okay, yeah. I was going to say, I don't think he's in the fighter, but when you said Super Nintendo.
Did Billy's device work?
I don't remember what it was supposed to do.
Okay, because maybe he just recycled. He was like, well, it didn't work as this. Maybe it'll work as this. Maybe it'll work as a magnet device.
I bet if you make a magnet device, you press a button and it does what it was supposed to do in the first place, but it doesn't do the magnet thing.
That's right, sports fans. That's you now.
I love that I'm not the only one messing with you about sports.
I'm watching basketball now, and everybody's giving me a hard time. I can't say I said shot clock, and everyone lost their mind. Oh, you say shot clock, and everyone loses their mind.
Like Christmas.
Like Christmas.
That's not even the same.
I know, but I don't care. It's great.
That's the voice you were doing, though.
What could go wrong, little cupcakes? I love Zedd saying things like little cupcakes.
I wanted it to keep panning over and have like more and more people working out on different machines. Usually you line up the similar machines next to each other. Those were 3 completely different machines all next to each other.
So close to each other, too.
Yeah.
I like to think that the Rangers just like arranged them that way, like they moved the machines so they could talk to each other while they were.
Yeah.
No, Vac, I'm not getting made fun of because I don't play sports. I'm getting made fun of for watching sports.
Because
no, we
sports
don't
is
do
for
sports.
nerds. What, you start paying attention to stats and statistics? You nerd.
This much? You know, it's useful to know things.
Oh, you know stats now.
Not a lot, but I'm not going to say them.
Sports is for nerds. It's all numbers.
I don't feel bad, Cap. Sports are for losers. No, I'm looking at sports now.
No, yeah, that's what we're saying. You agree with us, Vac.
Yeah.
That's a really bad Christmas tree. What are they making?
They're making a satellite so they can send a message to the Power Rangers.
There's a 2nd season Smallville episode about that.
That's not a great episode.
It's not. They make you think that kid, or they want to make you think that kid is maybe Kryptonian, but his powers aren't Kryptonian.
Okay, so that's not a magnet, that's a horseshoe.
Max says, "Oh wow, then do feel bad." Man, my fingers want to do things they can't do on Geekvolution right now, but I'm just kidding.
Save it for After Dark. Back watches After Dark, right?
He watches After Dark. Yeah, tune in on the next After Dark back. Just see what my fingers do. I'm looking at you.
I mean, I can't make fun of anybody wasting time watching sports. I'm doing this show.
There's no statistics involved. There's no stats.
Yes, there are. He's keeping track of all kinds of things. He can tell you the stats on cakes.
That's not stats.
Yes, it is. There are this many cakes versus episodes that don't have cakes.
It's a different thing.
It's stats. No, because when you say stats, you're talking about like, you know, number of free throw shot in a season from like, one player or something.
I always think of
those are the stats we're talking about.
Whenever people talk about sports stats, I always like immediately have this thing of like, oh, but like Dungeons and Dragons is dumb, like numbers.
Oh, this is amazing. Pack Studio says, in Britain, your fingers just did it, Cap. Oh. I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, is there a separate sign in Britain?
Now I'm self-conscious about. I don't know what I did.
You could do the Friends one.
That whole thing. Yeah, no, I could. I just did it.
Which is way more aggressive and offensive, I think.
No, it is. There's something that seems almost dirty about it. I don't know. Lily's like, these branches out of my head. Just whacking me in the head.
You really got to switch over to those contacts soon.
This makes it look like Goldar got sucked in by the magnet. Just that shot.
Oh, man.
Good one, Zedd.
Zedd with the funnies.
He's a cool looking monster. I like him.
Why does it have a Z on one side and an S on the other side?
Does he have
It's an N, not a Z.
Yeah, south, north and south.
Oh.
He does have a cape.
Okay, now I see it, but the staff was sideways, so.
Okay.
Rockman says you better not mess with Magnet Man.
Oh no, we took 3 steps in this park and now we're lost.
They did that at the beginning of the season where they were in a big open field in the middle of an ATV race.
Okay, this is a weird choice. Or is the Earth actually moving? Is the Earth moving?
That's a really powerful monster if he can.
You mean,
or are they being like magnetically drawn?
You mean, are they making the Earth move differently? Is that what you're saying?
Is a magnet drawing them to it because it's so powerful, or are they upsetting like tectonic plates with magnetism?
I'm going to assume this show doesn't know, and remember how they handle things like time travel.
Okay, I'm just saying it's weird to tilt the camera and make it look like it's an earthquake if nothing's moving.
No, that's a really great point you're making.
I like that bear!
Zedd should be like, oh, we should also make a bear monster.
Why is there a bear there?
How deep in the woods are they?
See, usually this is like an effect.
I'm pretty sure I can see the highway right there.
Usually this would be like a force field effect. Like I keep being surprised when people can move through it because it's just supposed to be magnetism.
But what is it drawing? What is it drawing? Metal?
Is
it just like generically upsetting their like inner balance?
Is it rocking the poles?
That would be dangerous.
Not in Power Rangers. Power Rangers, we could move the planet and put it back. It'd be okay. Well,
they reverse the polarity of the planet. We'll just put it back.
He said, Goldar, take 2 putties and finish off the pink.
Call me in the morning.
Well, that's how weakened they are. Only 2 putties are needed.
Wait, is the monster's actual name Magnet Brain? Or was he making fun of his own monster? I'm not sure. We're gonna be okay.
That was dubbed. Well, maybe it's not just kids. Maybe it's just bad actors that they dub.
Yeah, I don't think it's like the reason they dub Girls in 007 movies, Eric. I don't think it's to make them sound more exotic.
Well, I think they sound too exotic. I think that's part of the problem.
Oh.
I think in the one we just watched, it might be she didn't sound as exotic as she looked.
Yeah. But do you know about that in this show? Just all the kids that they dub over with different voices. I don't know if you've been here with us when we've seen any of that, but
yes,
it's a repeated thing.
I wonder how long that goes. I wonder if we're still doing that in space.
We
I
do
think
it
you're
in
saying
Dino
now.
Thunder.
I'm like, I doubt we do it now.
I distinctly remember it in Dino Thunder, which is crazy.
Weird. Magnetic Brain. That's his name.
And he's messing up Earth's delicate magnetic balance, Eric. That's your scientific
Okay,
explanation.
so it is.
It's shaking. It's rocking the Earth.
Okay.
Man, he's the opposite of Thanos.
It's delicate magnetic balance.
he's the opposite of Thanos.
Because balance.
Oh, right.
Just spouting things about balance.
I wasn't thinking about that.
He's adding people to the galaxy. He's doubling.
He's doubling. Well, that's what.
He's doubling the population.
That's what Thanos should. Well, not the people, but yeah. Somebody suggested the most compelling counter to that I've ever heard, Eric.
Which is?
On a video the other day, I brought that up again. It was on a rewind, and somebody said, okay, but if matter can't be created or destroyed.
But he destroyed it.
He destroyed people. That doesn't mean he got rid of the matter. I mean, they dripped it off as dust. The matter's still there, potentially.
I guess.
You see what I'm saying?
But, again, that's them thinking way too small.
No, I still say there's still about, and even if it can't, there's still about a million other ways to fix that problem than what he did. This is not the place to talk about this, but I just thought of it, and
sorry, it was a throwaway joke.
Punch him in the
together
chest.
Enough that sometimes if I don't bring it up on camera, I'm never going to talk.
What are you doing? You're wasting your energy.
Yeah, it's been wasting time.
Also, that's way more than 2.
No, I think these are the 2.
Oh,
he sends 2 after Tommy, and he sends like 50 other after the Rangers.
Sure.
Well, they're all split up right now.
Dude, we're doing it again.
You can fly.
This is the Green Ranger song.
Yeah. So that's what I'm talking about. DJ, they're doing the Go Right Ranger song again.
But we already have the White Ranger song. It makes no sense.
Yeah, and in White Light, Eric, the second part, they use them both. They introduce the White Ranger song right after they do this.
Weird.
Yeah.
Well, he's just that cool. Tommy gets 2 songs.
Well, they're all his songs, but White Ranger.
Yeah. All the songs about Tommy.
At this point. You notice he hasn't done one stupid thing since he became the White Ranger? DJ?
Whoa, she's like a wild
That's
Lost
Sentai
Galaxy
footage.
Yes.
That was Lost Galaxy-ish.
But I want to say, like, early Sentai footage.
Well, it would have to be because anything with Zedd putties is going to be us.
Yeah.
So they had to have inserted that from another.
But she still had the new belt on, so I don't think it was. She has a season.
Maybe they repeat something that happened in Sentai footage in season 1.
I mean, there's not any like Zoo 3 footage or anything, right?
No. What I mean is,
no, I know, but I'm just saying, there's not any chance that they ever shot anything with Zedd putties, right?
Well, the video didn't change. It didn't look different. It was just like that's a thing that happens in the Sentai.
And I almost said something stupid when you said it because we were like, "That's Sentai footage." I almost said, "Well, obviously, because look where they are. It looks like a Japanese location."
It does look very Japanese,
but it couldn't have been because they didn't have Zedd putties.
Yeah.
DJ, can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm listening. I'm still here.
I'm just making sure. We had issues earlier. And I'm echoing a little bit in my headphones, so I was just making sure.
So much reverse.
That sounded like he got scared halfway through. Like he didn't extend it to that.
Well, it sounded like his audio was also reversed as they reversed the footage.
You know, it didn't even occur to me that's how they did that. I was like, that's an impressive shot. Of course he was jumping. He was jumping down.
And we do reverse footage a lot. We've been thinking this whole time we should have been counting it, but we're already halfway through season 2, so that's not going to happen.
That's a gun.
And also not Austin St. John's voice.
Yeah.
We are past that now. If I yell a lot, I'll sound like Austin St. John.
Oh yeah, because he's gone. He's gone by now, right?
It's awkward. We cannot figure out what's going on.
He was in this episode.
He's in this episode.
But they must have shot like the fight scenes out of order.
Yeah, we think a bunch of stuff was shot before they got to principal photography or backwards from that somehow.
Because we know when the White Ranger shows up and Zordon's like, Tommy, you'll be the leader. How do you feel about that, Jason? And Jason's like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
We know that's like recycled footage.
We just watch it. He doesn't even ask Jason what he thinks of it. He just says that, and then they just move on, and Jason does not care.
But we know that's not shot like at the same time. Like that is other footage.
Yep.
Still using this.
Have we introduced Adam?
No,
Aisha?
no, that's later. That's
Okay.
the ninja thing. I had forgotten about that. That's
what?
the ninja encounter.
Oh.
Remember they show up for a ninja fighting tournament? What they call a ninja fighting tournament?
Okay.
Which I don't know how that was any different than any of their other fighting tournaments. So we're going to introduce them in 2 episodes.
Okay.
So that'll be
because I know they get introduced before they become Rangers, which is smart.
Yes.
To actually do that.
in our next batch.
Increase the magnitude.
That one's pretty. That's a good line.
That's not great CGI though.
No, but it's the stock footage CG that you always see. So
sometimes they just get hit with it. Sometimes they eat it. Sometimes they throw it themselves. There's no rules.
we were all idiots as kids, not just for not picking up on the fact that the footage is shot different with the Sentai, but also that that's not Jason's voice. Like,
And why is it Jason specifically? Because 3 of them leave.
yeah, because they're not using those characters right now. They just keep showing Jason a lot, but I don't think they've.
But the other ones talked, or is it just like looped old?
I don't know if they did they? In outfits?
Zach did. Zach definitely.
Yeah.
It might have been looped footage.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I mean, the fact that we can't tell is kind of impressive because
You know what's weird? Zach is in an episode of Buffy.
I don't think the deal is that we can't tell. I think it's that
we
they
can't
shot
figure it
different
out.
things with different ones of them, and then they integrated it. I don't know. I
Yeah.
wish I had all the answers. I don't. It's all right.
Zach is in an episode of Buffy.
Yes, he is.
He's in the Halloween episode.
Yes,
Look
I
at
just
this
saw
color.
that recently again. Ciro said we had badly dubbed Trini earlier.
Yeah, we did.
We did, yeah, but not this episode.
Wait, so what is?
Oh no.
Max says no, they all get dub actors. Trini's dubbers are especially notable because you can tell they barely speak English. Yeah, but the Zach stuff in this is clearly Zach.
Or is
might
it?
be recycled footage?
Is it good enough that if we're not listening for it, we don't hear it?
I don't mean to make a mystery out of a nothing, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
So they're all dubbed.
apparently,
Okay.
I just don't know if I believe it. But
Well,
they
and
must
we know,
be.
and we know that before they leave, we recycle footage. We use old
A
footage
lot.
that we already shot with them.
Yes. And it gets really funny. And then you get the stuff when they're about to leave in the silhouette. I can't wait to get to that.
It's always impressive. Those are so big and bulky, and they move so well in them.
So we didn't talk about this, Cat, but we're back to Zedd using real items to make his monsters a lot.
Yeah, but they don't necessarily apparently have to be organic, like at one time we said.
Does Zedd have eyes? Sometimes the light glints on his face mask visor, and I feel like I can see part of a face.
I'm going to argue that he has to, because when we get first-person POV from him when he's looking down through his visor thing, he's got to have something he's looking for. Like, he's got to have eyes, right? And the hills have eyes.
I mean, like, aesthetically, like,
Right.
am I supposed to be able to see some eyes?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
So I'm seeing things that are not there.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry, I'm taken. I know you never see her, but I do have a girlfriend.
I have a girlfriend. Yeah, we're actually getting really serious, but just nobody. I never talk about her. I don't like to talk about myself. I'm
yeah.
you know,
That's private.
yeah, I'm real humble like that. I don't talk about myself.
And that's not a euphemism.
Zach says, I'm sure some obscure fan site has made a chart where they're dubbed and which ones they're dubbing, but I'm too lazy to go digging for it or to make it myself. Yeah, that's fair.
Well, we're definitely too lazy. So
Yeah. Okay, one more tonight, guys. We got Zedd's Monster Mash to go. You guys remember
Rapping
this?
Pumpkin.
Yeah, and this will probably have more Rapping Pumpkin footage than the Rapping Pumpkin episode.
and the goat monster's back.
This is,
Remember the goat?
I feel like this is one of the VHSs they pushed real hard because I saw this on VHS.
It might have been, but you also might be mistaking this because I did this earlier with Zedd's Monster Heads.
Is this Halloween based?
Yes, this is Halloween based.
Is Zedd's Monster Heads Halloween based?
We don't know.
I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I'm not confusing it.
But
I could
Monster
be.
Heads
Okay,
is a
okay.
fan club exclusive, so you might not have
Oh,
Yes, but I still remember seeing it in video stores and stuff when I was a kid.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. This is our third Halloween episode in 2 seasons. Sort of, because there's
Yeah,
one
but that
where
first season's so long.
Well, the game show was kind of
the game show wasn't at Halloween. It was a Halloween themed game show that was the most popular game show, and it was convoluted and we didn't understand how the game worked. But that's where Rapping Pumpkin comes from.
It's like that thing in
episode.
Friends.
You've been bamboozled.
Bamboozled, which
yes.
is my favorite episode of Friends.
He brought that up. We talked about that. That's one of my favorites too. I like that a lot.
It's unfortunate because the B plot sucks.
I also like it when Joey goes on Pyramid.
That's
a good one.
That's a good one.
I like that. One of the reasons I like Friends is because it likes game shows, and I like game shows. Okay, so Zedd's Monster Mash. I can't wait to find out if this episode gets more Rapping Pumpkin footage. Rapping Pumpkin has gotten so popular, and we could not believe he's in all of 3.5 minutes of his episode. He comes to life. There's a pumpkin the whole episode.
It's hard to write raps.
You're waiting to see come out. Yeah,
it's not even a thing you could build a career out of. That's how hard it is.
The Power Rangers
also one album of rap.
The Power Rangers also do a rap in that episode, and their amount of rapping is like half the amount of the Rapping Pumpkin's rapping.
Yeah,
like that's how little he raps.
Well, they did a rap to summon him from a pumpkin. It was so weird.
No, it was a mercy that they didn't write more rap. But yeah.
Also, Pumpkin Rapper isn't really a rapper. He like rhymes. Like he just writes rhyming sentences, or he just says rhyming sentences. It's not like a full
with
thing,
like
right?
beatboxing in the background.
Yeah.
He should have another monster that just like beatboxes behind him.
Yeah, if I'm just like, I'm a big Power Ranger fan and I've got this Mountain Dew can, and then behind you you're like that's a rap now. That's rap. Okay. All right. Zedd's Monster Mash, episode 21. Make sure that's the one you're watching, if you're watching after the fact. And everybody else, make sure that you're looking at the rabbit room. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
Beware his songs. He beats you up while he plays them.
What's that from?
That's Kung Pao. The bad guy has like a boombox guy who plays music and he beats people up while he's listening to music.
This really is one of the coolest things I own.
It's pretty cool. And yeah, and you can murder somebody with it, which is always a plus to items you own.
I could, yeah.
You should keep that. You should keep that like under your bed as your is there anybody out there item.
I mean, I've got more dangerous things than this. Because this I would specifically have to like grab them with this part. That's the dangerous part. Up here,
no, that's
not
dangerous.
So much.
Isn't that metal?
No. That is plastic. That is plastic.
It's heavy.
But it's heavy.
You hit it with Saba.
It would be a good blunt object.
Yeah,
I could beat the crap out of people with this shit. Yeah. But then I feel bad because you get all dented up. But
then you have like blood on them, you look awesome.
I do have swords and scythes, and I have a giant bat lift. Like I have stuff I can murder people with if I
two
needed
swords
to.
in my room.
I guess it wouldn't be murder in that case. I could in self-defense murder people. I hope that this is never an ironic video.
It's real unfortunate to go back to this video.
It's a good thing we made like 250 of these to mask it.
Do you think
this is another Cheryl Saban script?
Do you think that Wild
Force
Ranger
row
ever thought that?
We have been. Say that again.
Do you think that Wild Force Ranger ever thought that while he was making Wild Force? You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
There's a Wild Force Ranger who killed his roommate with a sword.
Oh, yes. Now I know what you're talking about. You mean the actor who played him.
Yes.
I was thinking, like, when did murder happen in a Power Rangers episode? But yeah, we have been surprised by the sheer number of Cheryl Saban scripts.
Interesting.
That is Haim Saban's wife, and he's written at least 6 or 7 of these so far.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I
thought so.
He's legally distinct Doc, right? That's what he's doing.
Of course, the
legally distinct Doc Brown.
Yes.
Well, his hair doesn't look like a scientist hair. It looks like a rock star hair.
I think it's because it's pulled back in the back. It's kind of David Bowie, isn't it?
It's David Bowie-like, yeah. Yeah, he's Doc Brown if Doc Brown was in Labyrinth.
He's the Science King.
Right.
Oh, he got an outfit that he could wear a bandana with.
Yeah.
Naturally. Mm-hmm. And see, now that he's the White Ranger, he doesn't have to be boring Frankenstein, and he gets to be like you get to see his pretty boy face.
And Kimberly is ostentatious clown?
Princess Clown?
Because she's not got much on her face. Like she has like something on her cheek.
She's Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that's just what I was gonna say. She's got
legally
like a
distinct Harley Quinn.
Temporary tattoo before Harley Quinn ever looked like that at all.
Well, this is the inspiration.
So, Lord Zedd, did you not know about Halloween? Is that
there's a rule, Lord Zedd. This is the one time. This is the one day
one
year we're
day
not allowed to attack.
we don't do anything?
What?
Okay.
Whoa, that was interesting information.
What's been stopping you?
That sounds like TMI. I don't want to know about that. Back Studio says, you killed Princess Clown.
So I know the answer on the Sentai footage side, but do we just forget about Scorpina?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a thing
The
that
opening episode of the season and then never again.
Fusion would not stop complaining about that. 3 episodes after that, he's like, where is Scorpina?
Well, as soon as she showed up, he was like, why is Scorpina here in season 2?
Like the chick that they cast as Rita could have been Scorpina.
No, they had a Scorpina. I've met her. And I don't know why they didn't just use her. There's an American Scorpina. There is an American Scorpina. I met her. She's cool. And she, I'm sure, would have kept going. Like, yeah. I don't know why she didn't just stick around.
Wow, that's not how it is today. He just said, aren't you guys a little old for trick-or-treating? But they're not too old for...
That's still a thing.
But they're not too old for show and tell.
Sure.
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with today. That has something to do with this.
No, older kids still get shamed for trick-or-treating. It's still a problem. It was my rant last year for Halloween.
And it's not one I completely agree with.
Really? It's like a huge thing here. Like, I'm weird that I don't trick-or-treat here.
Interesting.
I feel funky about people in their 20s trick-or-treating. I don't care for that.
I'm talking about teenagers.
How young? I mean, like
through high school, you should be able to trick-or-treat. Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like a regional thing, but everyone here in high school trick-or-treated, and I was like...
Halloween Grinch over
So
here.
this is the... yeah, Bod Jack-o'-lantern hub. But I tried. I really did.
Valiant effort.
Yeah, nice, good one. But anyway, no, this is the one where the putties are gonna, yeah, that's good. The putties are gonna pretend to be Power Rangers. They're gonna pretend to be kids treating as Power Rangers. Well, that's because Zedd said turn into children.
That's kind of cool.
And if they can just do that on an order, why don't they always come down as different things? Like he doesn't zap them and make them kids. He just says go down as children, and they're like, okay.
Awful masks and not the ones that you could buy off the rack.
Especially because someone at the beginning of the episode had a regular Blue Ranger outfit.
Still look better than Dark Rangers.
Yeah. But they have Z belt buckles, which is pretty obvious.
Yeah, immediately you should look at them and you should be like, you do realize that that's the first letter of our villain, right? Like, that's the bad guy. Oh, wait, Zordon.
No. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, no, it's an N. It's for North.
It's for Ninjor. We're not there yet, but... Oh, David said the same thing I did. The Kid Ranger uniforms look better than the Evil Rangers.
That was
Ace.
It's nice that they match costumes.
Yeah. They didn't do that last time, I don't think.
But they're not... It's not like a duo thing where it's like, you be this and I'll be this. We complement each other. We're just the same thing.
They should be like Lewis and Clark or Abbott and Costello or something.
Or Lois and Clark.
They should be Abbott and Costello. Although I don't know what an Abbott and Costello costume looks like.
I don't know. 2 old guys.
They should be Statler and Waldorf.
Or Wallace and Gromit.
Let's just do this the whole time. It's great.
Yeah, let's just pick duos of things. They could be Batman and Robin.
Or Constantine and Chaz.
Bonnie and Clyde.
Or that fat fella in the skinny
Oh,
face.
is it my turn? I love that line. I don't know
what
why.
What is he talking about?
I don't know what.
Is it Abbott Costello?
And his skinny friend.
Is it Tommy Boy?
Doubt it, because it seems like he's going for a much more dated reference.
Well, it's an Apprentice thing.
Eric, I just wanted to start quoting Sinbad from Jingle All the Way, where he goes like, Bonnie and Clyde, Ike and Tina. Well, maybe not Ike and Tina.
Also, someone had a merman mask. Did anyone notice that? That's Merman from Masters of the Universe.
Real quick, I would like to praise this episode for also having other children dressed up as Power Rangers and not just the putties. Because A, they blend in more, and B, that's more believable because every kid in that town would be a Power Ranger. It's weird that any of them are not Power Rangers.
Like John West and Haji. We're a team.
Oh, no. You've got the people in the comments doing it now. Elijah Wilcott says Riggs and Murtaugh.
They can't be Riggs and Murtaugh. There's a whole episode. There's 2 whole episodes of Always Sunny about this.
Always Sunny, and it's great.
I love how you didn't question any of the duos out of the 20 we threw out. One person's like, you guys are idiots. No. Can't have that. I would apologize for Eric.
What?
One person in the comments said you're like, no, they couldn't do that.
Well, there's a reason they can't do that.
Yeah, there's a
Why?
reason.
One of them is a black man.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. All right. I didn't. Well, did we not name anyone else that isn't just 2 white guys?
No.
It was all 2 white guys? Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I retract my apology for Eric. That is perfectly reasonable. I did not think of that. I'm sorry. I know Murtaugh's a black guy. I didn't forget about that. I just...
It's a nice song.
Yep. That's one of the big ones. DJ and I know these really well because we listen to the soundtrack a lot. No, to the Wasserman remaster.
These ones are a little better for me, though. I like these old classic ones. Just the versions.
Oh, really? I don't agree. I think his remasters are fantastic.
I love them, but I think this is just nostalgic for me.
Oh, that's fair. That's totally fair.
This is pretty good choreography.
Yep.
Like, it's not like amazing, like...
No, season 2 stepped it up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Season 1, they were doing like the human chain thing, like spinning around in a circle.
In China around this time, they're putting out like Iron Monkey. Like, it's not like Iron Monkey, but like for children's television, this is real good choreography.
What is that voice?
Also, definitely Zedd's Monster Heads. This is not what I saw.
Okay.
So Eric, you know who he reminds me of?
That looks amazing.
He reminds
That could be an Infinity War.
He reminds me of Chip from Angel.
Yes.
You remember Chip?
Yes, I do remember.
He's like Chip.
He is like Chip.
And he's got a silly voice like Chip. Well, no, Chip just has a normal person voice. That's why it's silly. That's why it's funny. Because he's talking about just like watching the game on TV or something. Yeah. Or like, oh, and then he's like,
you
guys
stopped
are
him
on
from
the Matrix.
Why don't we do this every time?
Now, did they make a mention that these are old monsters, or are they just reusing costumes? Oh, no, they do. Okay.
Oh, he is rapping again.
That's just a rhyme. That's not
See?
rap.
That's what, yeah, exactly.
And there's been other monsters that have rhymed.
But rhyming pumpkin wouldn't have caught on the same
What about
way.
like Dirty Limerick Lizard?
It's a kid show, but sure.
Well, it won't be. It won't. Well, also, I mean, she won't be actually be dirty. I'm just Limerick Lizard can be Limerick Lizard.
Well, no, that's. But you could say Dirty Limerick Lizard, and it still wouldn't say Dirty Limericks any more than that says raps.
I'm not sure there's many Dirty Limericks that are more offensive than the ending of Ninja Steel. The first season, not Cinderman's.
I'm trying to remember.
The farting?
Oh, that was the worst thing I've ever seen ever.
Glad I didn't see that.
Oh, there are toxic green gas fumes from farting.
Am I being hyperbolic, Eric? When I say, because I'm not. The worst thing I've ever seen ever. Like
possibly, yes.
Possibly, yeah. Maybe
like Harley Quinn, Batman bad?
There's no
I just mean
gas.
that scene. I just mean that scene. I don't mean that episode. I just mean that's like that would be on my top 10 of things I never want to have to sit there.
Imagine that scene, but the car is filling with green gas.
Yeah. We're not gonna do it.
Oh, I haven't seen Batman.
Thank God.
I'm just basing it on your review.
Well,
said.
Well, good for you. We've had to watch it twice.
And I'll have to watch it at least one more time.
Yep.
Okay, so DJ, would it be fair to say that part of the reason the Rapping Pumpkin's gotten so popular is just because not only is he in more than that one episode, but he does do more rapping?
Yeah, right here.
I thought he just showed up in this. I didn't know he actually kept saying things.
They remember that he's a Rapping Pumpkin.
Yeah, that's nice. A good bit of continuity there.
It says there's nothing we can do.
Outlook not so good.
Hey, if it's just you and me, you want to go hide behind those stars over there? I got a thing for clowns.
But she's dating Tommy right now. They had a date.
Tommy doesn't have to know.
The last episode. Wow. You have a different view of Billy than I do.
Billy slays. That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Well, I mean, how many girlfriends?
And, wow. And from
yeah. How many girlfriends has Billy had?
From your headcanon, he's cheating on her if he does what you're saying already because he has a girlfriend. Yeah. That Kimberly like triple flip in midair was crazy. I'm gonna keep it. You can never morph again.
If you could have gotten it to me, that would have been great.
Nice. Just check a little harder. He's like, I wasn't morphed. I can only
do it again.
One of my powers when I'm morphed is throwing right. It's a thing I can't do when I'm unmorphed.
What does the grave say? Is it meatloaf?
I keep trying.
This is the cool monster. I remember this guy.
Yep. Well, it hasn't
if
been that long since we watched all of this.
Yeah.
I also remember this monster, and I wasn't here for that. I feel like he's on the cover of a book or something. I feel like I seen him.
It's
meatloaf,
backwards.
Right?
No, it says it's backwards. Turn it back around. Wow, we're just getting everybody here.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of thing I was talking about earlier when I was like, you have to have some kind of line about them being depowered or something, because this should be impossible when we fight one at a time all the time.
Oh, there's your favorite.
That's the Venus flytrap.
Venusable flytrap.
Oh, I like that design. Okay,
yeah.
But it has one of the best names so far, Eric. It's the Invenusable flytrap.
That's pretty good.
No, I wasn't being facetious.
It's not a bad design. It's just a weird.
Hey, Michael, turn around!
It's just a Olympia's flytrap monster.
Hey, you said you wanted a lizard.
Yeah, the dirty limerick lizard.
Look, there it is.
And that's the one that opens his mouth real wide.
With its funky legs. Look at all the stuff around his legs. Meanwhile, back at Vasquez Rock. I forgot about this.
That's not a good idea. Last time he went to the human world, he was a mess.
He was incapacitated in about 16 seconds, yeah.
And the little kid had to help him.
Isn't this the second time he's pretended like he was wearing a Halloween costume? Am I wrong about that?
Yes, that's how I got away with it the first time I was here. I really like that he has an eye in one eye and not an eye in the other.
Yeah, it's such a cool design.
Is he going to make all these monsters big?
No, just Rapping Pumpkin, right? Yeah.
That's awesome. And that's Sentai footage. We're going back to the first time.
It feels like the first time.
It feels like the very first time.
Yeah, how are we going to do this fight?
We just won't show them on the screen at the same time.
Just back and forth.
What if they were just like, we beat them with the regular Megazord last time. We don't need Thunder Megazord power for this.
One of the things Jeff couldn't get past, Eric, was just the poses.
Yeah, that's
he just couldn't get past that. He couldn't accept that.
I mean, that's kind of a martial arts thing in general, right?
Yeah. I don't know if he's ever watched anything with martial arts in it.
It's about opening up your chakra and
not to be confused with chakra. Those are different things.
Those are different things.
Or chaka, or no, what is it? Shaka when the walls fell. That's also a different thing. Are you ready?
You ready?
All right, throw him.
Also,
Child Ranger.
Where's I going? I was going somewhere with that. I don't remember.
See, we got the White Ranger song again.
So at this point, we're only using it for the Zord fights.
I think that's because he's singing White Tiger. I think that's why we're like. I know he morphs and says White Tiger, but maybe that's why they do that.
Can I say I don't love the white Tiger sword?
I don't either. His head is
Fighter mode is fine. Tiger mode looks too excited. Like it doesn't look strong or powerful. It looks like a big cat, like a fun house cat.
I can't be critical of it because I grew up with it and it was one of my favorite things.
Well, one of your favorite things was dumb.
I think some of your current favorite things are dumb.
That's fine. You can be wrong.
Well, you like sports, so.
Yeah, you like sports, nerd. I like sports. I don't care who knows.
I feel like I'm probably missing that much.
Nah, they're just fighting each other, but never in the same frame.
Oh, right, okay.
See how it's never the same frame? That seemed evil.
He's developing his evil laugh.
Oh, I remember what I was going to say earlier about the moving. This is a thing that I brought up years and years and years and years ago when we did Absolute Justice.
Yeah.
When that first aired, the guy who's
the granddaddy of the costumes in the CW shows.
The guy who plays Dr. Fate, I brought up that he doesn't overact physically enough, and it looks like he's stiff, because when you're in a costume, you have to overact.
Move around.
Otherwise, it doesn't look right.
It's like not using exaggerated enough movements if you're on stage and somebody's in row 15 back.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bum, 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 bum. He does that a lot. It's one of the many reasons I love Zedd.
But don't we lose that?
No, we never lose that.
We never lose that.
Does it forever. That is not part of the, oh no, he's too scary thing. I think we keep doing it.
He's kind of like Hades.
Yeah. Or Hades is like him.
I wish Zedd talked like Hades, but with the same voice. Like, not James Woods' voice, but I just want his dialogue to be like Hades.
Oh, okay. I thought you were...
No, I mean, it would be amazing if James Woods was Zedd. I mean, I want Zedd...
In a movie, in a reboot, sure, but...
I want Zedd with the Axelrod voice to talk, like, real smooth and casual.
Well, that was weird. They don't usually do weird special effects with Bulk and Skull like that. See, he still says them weird. He also says that with them.
You can't let that go.
I can't let it go. I just can't. Well, there we go, folks. Next time Ninja Encounter, we're going to bring in
That's a great still shot.
Yeah,
look at Skull.
Ah!
Fuck on.
Hope everybody had a good time. We certainly did. And everybody stuck with us for the whole time this time. I think nearly everybody. We were down to 4 the other day. The episodes were so bad. Anyway, thanks a lot for joining us, Eric. Thanks for being here. Glad you were able to hang out with us for a little bit. And DJ, I will see you again next Wednesday, buddy. With the live streaming. If you're watching this after the fact, I don't know what day of the week it is right now, but we will see you guys again tomorrow. And this is great.
I'm gonna make a guess. It's a Thursday.
It is a Thursday.
Wow.
I'm looking at the schedule. That was right on.
Well, you had a 1 in 5 chance. We'll see you again next time. I'm Captain Logan. This is Eric. And there's DJ. Oh, you know a joke I wanted to make earlier? I was gonna be like, hey DJ, we could do the thing they do with the Sentai footage in our footage, where like I punch and then you pretend to get hit.
I just fall out of my chair?
Yeah. You ready? Let's try it. Here we go.
Well, I got hardwood floors, so I don't know if I really want to do that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Hey, DJ! Drop a sick beat!
Drop a beat! I'm Bane. Yes, that's my name. If you say it too much, it becomes a name. I'm coming after you, Bruce Wayne. Anyway, we'll see you later, folks. That is an actual rap for the record. Bye, everybody.